We never see taps running dry, day zero warnings. And, right now the crisis does feel heavy, but there are some young innovators who are rolling up their sleeves and actually doing something about it. And we are joined by the founder and CEO of JR Prodigy Venture, Rodney Louis, who is one of the standout contestants in Engen's The Making of Entrepreneurship competition. He's taking smart tech to the streets, to municipalities, the businesses, and to underserved communities, using real data and clever devices to help South Africa stretch every drop of water we have left. Rodney, you are a superstar. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. What was your aha moment?
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for having me. Yes, so our light bulb moment was obviously I've got some experience working for the local municipality. So being in that environment, I could see there's a major challenge, especially when it comes to monitoring your water flow in real time and just reducing costs and be able to budget and plan properly.
And with this solution, I mean, I think it's also very important to take on the tech aspect of it, right? And I like the fact that you also use the light bulb moment when you're talking about water. I love the pun intended there. I mean, your company using the smart devices and the data-driven systems to monitor and conserve the water. How would you describe your technology?
Yeah, so basically our technology is just two-pronged. So we've got a hardware component. Currently we are working with third parties, namely a few companies where we are selling smart devices. And there's the second parties, we've got a digital dashboard and app. So basically a client would be able to, in real time, monitor their water consumption from anywhere in the world. So if you've got a property, you'll be able to see if there's any irregular consumption. What's happening at your property, and just have better control over the water, basically.
This is making me laugh, and I think the timing of it is also even funnier. My sister flooded her room, I think like a few weeks ago, right? And she was just like, oh, I just forgot to switch off the tap. So how handy your technology would have been in our home, because we had to clean up a very, very bad mess. And do you think that's something that generally happens in our homes? Are we not as conservative with our water? Are we not paying attention to how we use our water? Or do we kind of just find ourselves paying for it, not necessarily holding our water usage to account?
That is correct, ma'am. Yeah. So basically, I see water as basically it's flowing through our homes, through our areas, and through our wards uncontrolled. Meaning that at any time something can go wrong and you could have a disaster. So basically, that is why also we're working on a secondary item, which is like a smart valve. It's basically something where you can activate and deactivate the water flow. So if you look at the insurance claims as an example, 70% of insurance claims in residential properties is burst geysers. And burst geyser damages, if you look at the monetary value, it runs into the billions. So incorporating a smart valve with our dashboard I think it would be extremely helpful to prevent those type of damages.
And now you serving businesses, municipalities, governments as well, and even the household individuals. I mean, all those three entities require its own individualized attention and solution. How do you tailor your solution to each one?
Yeah. So currently our product is more tailored for the commercial client. But we're also currently developing products especially for the residential client, because the residential client would obviously, when it comes to these smart meters, smart devices, they are a bit pricey. So we are hoping as technology grows, we'll be able to source these items at a much reduced cost. But for now, I believe one component which I think would be extremely handy to the residential client would be the plug-on data logger with the digital app and dashboard.
And we know you through the Engen's The Making of a program. What are some of the biggest lessons you've learned from this competition, and some of the mindset shifts, especially when you're competing against other tech, solutions and innovators? I'm sure there are some ideas that you've gained from your fellow colleagues.
Yes, the competition was fantastic. It was a great learning experience. It was very good to work with fellow innovators, fellow tech enthusiasts. So yeah, I learned a lot from it. It was a bit challenging, obviously, because you got every episode there's a new concept you need to work on.
Yeah.
But it was a real eye opener and very beneficial going forward.
And also, one of the biggest conversations that arises with tech is accessibility. And you talking about one of the solutions and focusing on individual households. Do you think price-wise it is competitive? Because we do know that that's one of the biggest reasons why people aren't necessarily growing in their households or obtaining tech devices. It's because of the accessibility, especially for the underserved communities. Do you think that this solution, you're going to price it quite conservatively? What is the strategy surrounding that?
Yes, ma'am. So what we're looking at, I'm looking at what are people prepared to pay for. You know, people are prepared to pay certain amounts for cell phones, for other electronic items. So there is a price point we want to go for. So we want to make it. So basically, we want to sell the value of the product at first, but we're trying to keep it under 3,000 rand. The smart valve as a starting component.
Yeah. And in fact, please give me some insight on that, because, you know, most people do not price things according to value. They price it according to even the cost price of materials and, the labor as well. But in the tech industry, I mean, you're saying according to value. Is this the value it provides? Is this the value of the materials you use to make the solution? Give us some insight on that, how that process occurs in the tech industry.
Yeah, so in the tech industry, seeing that most of your electronic components in the countries is imported, cost is very determined mostly by the dollar and exchange rate. Also determined by demand. So obviously, if we can have a steady demand for the product where people see value, that will also be able to determine our buying power and will cause these type of devices to become more affordable.
So when can we foresee these solutions entering into our households? What's next? What's coming up next?
Yeah. So what's coming up next? We're currently doing a fantastic pilot with two big property agents. We're also working with in the agri sector. And then I'm hoping from there what we'll do is we actually want to revamp our online store. And also I would like to do some free demos as well in selected areas, and then just link it up with some influencers. And so we can just get the tech out there. People can just see it and hear firsthand what the client's experience is with our products.
It sounds like you guys have a very jam-packed strategy going on there. Where can we find you and keep up with you?
Yeah. So currently we're busy revamping our digital presence. But I currently do have an online store. It's trading under www.smartvending.co.za. And then clients is free to drop us an email at info@jrpv.co.za. And we'll be able to respond to any questions or any further information potential partners, clients require.
Amazing stuff. Rodney, thank you so much for your consistent commitment into the tech industry. We look forward to seeing what more solutions you guys are going to bring with our waters. Hey, and mistakes happen. Sometimes there was no water the day before, and then you left the house and you left the tap on. And so the fact that your solution also is able to detect a leak from wherever we are, I think is quite innovative. So shout out to you guys. You're doing amazing.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Awesome stuff. It is just 10 minutes to go before we head to the golden hour of the show, 10 a.m. Central African time. If you haven't had breakfast by now, I'm low-key judging you. It's Sunday morning, darling. You're able to indulge in something that's going to kickstart your Sunday morning. Perhaps you're getting ready to just snuggle in with a nice cup of coffee and enjoy the tech news for today. Let me know on WhatsApp, +27634069126. This is Tech Africa.
Weekends just got better. Only on Channel Africa. Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126. And we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So yeah, that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views. Share your opinion. Engage with a community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
Because you know, say now you did for my conscience, not the reason why you did, gotta. And anytime when I say make you give me chop, you know even they try hard, jara. Waiting there for your list where I know fit to buy on my little one. See you, my girl, I swear you they give me ginger, one. Girl, you they make me crazy, I swear you they scatter my internet. Oh baby, no go run away. Look in my eyes, you go feel my pain. Don't tell me, say me car on my wrist. Spin me around like a hurricane, no run away. Look in my eyes, you go feel my pain. Don't tell me, say me car on my wrist. Spin me around like a hurricane, no run away.
Baby, I miss you, baby. I know. But I'm out here thinking, if you really love me, choose between me and the shorties I hide it. You really think that I'm blind? I wanna they do me for one night. I should see me, I'm fragile. If you there for me, give me your loving. For your sake, honey, I could disappear, honey.
All up in my face, she go keep passing. Come make a jam your machinery.
If you there for me, give me your loving. For your sake, honey, I could disappear, honey.
Come make a solve your mathematics. Make you come solve my jagbajanti.